after a recent accident, I found a lot of time in my hand. So instead of doing the many projects, going through to my to read, to watch, or to playlist, I decided to get back into Webkinz? Webkinz was released on April 15, 2005, and I started playing around 2008. My first Webkinz was an alley cat named Hunter from a friend. He's cool. I actually don't recall having that much fun with it at the time. I dropped it rather quickly for games like Assassin's Creed. Dylan asked me about Assassin's Creed. It's like trying to talk about Embarrassing X. Also, to clarify, I'll be talking about Webkinz Classic, not Webkinz Next. With not much memory and little nostalgia factor, I came in with a pretty open mind. I did remember prior you needed to have a $20 stuffed toy with a code, but now you can play for free, which I think is the coolest move. However, it has a limit of 2 rooms for your pet and how many items that can be stored in your dock. You can't trade or send mail, have limited access to arcade and tournament arena games, daily activities, limited selection of items in the W Shop, Kin Style Outlet, and Curio Shop, limited access to classes, the academy, and jobs at the employment office. You have a limited friends list, and you don't have access to the Quizzy Discovery Zone, Secret Safari questions, and a limit to number of questions per category. Also, you have to look at the third-party advertising. And this can probably feel pretty restricting, but honestly it's a good idea to test if you even like the vibe and aesthetic of the game, because it only grants you access to more of the same. Vibe and aesthetic being, it can be a little snaky at times. In my personal experience, I upgraded my free account to a full account pretty soon after the trial was over, as I had a Webkinz code lying around. I honestly didn't notice the restrictions at all when playing, just that I couldn't access some of the games in the arcade and a complete lack of Kinz Cash. And even then, the game was constantly giving these gift boxes full of goodies that had until X days to open. This definitely feels a lot more generous than I remember. On top of the fact, if you play long enough, you can earn these medallions and exchange them for free pets. If you don't have a code lying around, Webkinz does have an e-store, and they have over 100 pets, mostly sub 15 USD, that you can adopt with just using straight cash. Or for a bigger selection, you can just go to the Riot Points route. For even better deals, check Mercari or eBay. If you like games such as Animal Crossing or Sims, you might also like Webkinz. The draw for me is adopting a new Webkinz and coming up with a personality and room theme for them. Bonus points if they come with items that help me come up with a whole backstory for them. It's been pure fun decorating my house and imagining how my Webkinz would interact with each other. I honestly feel like a kid again. The personal, unrestricted storytelling has been really freeing and enjoyable. For instance, I have a cowboy angel, a pirate king, and an influencer all living under the same roof. I like to imagine the pirate king and cowboy angel are duking out in the background as the makeup influencers try to record. I hope in a later video to make bios and hopefully introduce y'all to them. While I'm the type who can enjoy things mostly alone, despite its age, there is still a very active community around Webkinz. There's a super active, non-affiliated Discord server called Kinscord, and everyone's really friendly. They regularly host events and have fun game nights. If you don't do self-directed well, they also have these quests you can find on the side of your screen. Webkinz itself seems to always have events going on to give you free stuff too. Also, I can't believe I forgot to mention gambling. Lots and lots of daily gambling. It always feels like there's something to do, so hopefully I'll see you there!